4, describe briefly what total factor productivity means and provide an example of a change in total factor productivity. Total factor productivity, also known as multi-factor productivity, is a variable that accounts for effects on total output not caused by traditionally measured inputs of labor and capital. And labor and capital are essentially the two common inputs in every single objective function you'll work on. So to get some kind of output, you're going to have an input of labor, that's jobs, wages, things of that nature, and capital, it's like infrastructure and things of that nature. So if you've got a warehouse and you've got employees working at that warehouse to ship out items for people to get on Christmas, that's an example of the two inputs leading to an output. There's a measure of the efficiency of all inputs to the production process, and is mainly the result of technological innovations or improvements. According to Diego Coleman, total factor productivity is a portion of output that is not explained by the amount of inputs used in production. As such, its levels is determined by how efficiently and intensively outputs are used in production. So it's sort of a catch-all. Sort of a catch-all for what doesn't fall under labor and capital. L denotes labor and K typically denotes capital. So it's a catch-all for things that don't fall under labor and capital, and it's also roughly equal to the technology, because that's the majority of what doesn't fall under labor and capital, but it's, I say roughly, because it's not exactly equal to technology. There are other factors that affect total factor productivity, although I can't think of an example off the top of my head, so you'll have to take my word for it. Just read TFP, total factor productivity. Example, the technological change that introduces new products is difficult to see as a shift in the production function. The new product has simply a new production function. When they were first introduced, there weren't any goods comparable to computers, microwave ovens, and cellular telephones. When these new goods were introduced, they had their own new production function. So it's technically loosely related to new tech innovations that lead to a new product. I'm trying to think of something more recent. Nothing's exactly coming to my head. Maybe when the first smartwatches came out. Nobody owned anything truly similar to that. So. Or when Google Home / Big Brother 2.0 first came out. It's another good example.